Hello, Legal Shield family. This is your servant CEO, Jeff Bell, and I wanted to spend 5 minutes strong here in Mr. Stonecipher's office and talk about something that I read recently. It was something that came across my desk from a fairly famous investor, entrepreneur, advisor to leadership development, people development, Mr. Peter Diamandis. And he was talking about a survey that he had done himself, just asking 1,000 people on the internet who they thought was the most innovative company in the world right now. And is it Snapchat or Snap? Is it Apple? Is it Google? Is it Microsoft? Is it Twitter? Is it Facebook? And it ended up that the dominant vote getter was Tesla. And interestingly, he shared what he thought were the 4 reasons why Tesla was viewed today as being really the most innovative company in the world. The first reason he said is that Tesla, and he thinks all great innovative companies, have a crystal clear, massively transformative purpose. Now, in the case of Tesla, we know that there is a desire to completely remake the automobile, to completely remake space travel, and quite frankly, the way that we consider the universe vis-a-vis the resources that it may hold for the human race. I thought about this, and of course, I believe we have a massively transformative purpose as well at Legal Shield. And I obviously think that we're an innovative company. I mean, when we think about our purpose as to protect and empower people, I know that I've shared that my why, it's all about the fact that I believe that what we're doing will live on beyond my own life, and that it will make the greatest positive impact upon our society of anything that I could possibly do. And so I feel like that first of 4 items, interestingly, I believe we share that with Tesla at Legal Shield. The second is, a founder whose personality is confident, it's focused, it's passionate, and it's outspoken. Now, clearly our founder is Harlan C. Stonecipher. Now, Mr. Diamandis was talking about, obviously, Elon Musk. And here's a guy who is probably even eccentric. He's a celebrity in many ways, and he has this persona that he has developed a die-hard fan base. The stock price of his companies is arguably much higher than what the numbers would say it should be. But he is crystal clear again. He's driven, he works 100 hours a week. He's very famous in terms of his work ethic. He does split up his time between Tesla and SpaceX, which is now Neuralink, but he doesn't talk about anything else. That's all he talks about. And when I think about the honor it is for me to follow upon a man of the same passion and conviction, Harlan C. Stonecipher, I just feel like my job is to continue to be that consistent voice, to talk about our purpose, talk about our vision and our mission, and to continue to just be an advocate and a disciple of that purpose. The third area that called out why was Tesla just crazy, innovative, and successful was sort of a media news frenzy, even a social media influence that was disproportionate for Tesla versus all of the other companies that I mentioned earlier. Now, clearly, again, Elon Musk is a phenomenon. This is a fellow who has 8.4 million followers on Twitter. Now, when you think about some of the other companies, I didn't mention Amazon, clearly an innovative company, but Mr. Diamandis points out that he tweets like 10 times a year and he's got, a couple 100,000 followers. It's just not the same thing. Larry Page doesn't tweet at all as one of the founders of Google. But Elon Musk has taken things to a completely different level. When he speaks, the news listen. He causes a stir. Well, at Legal Shield, I will tell you that it's not about me, it's about us. And I can tell you that as an innovative company, I feel so proud of how far we've come in our presence on Facebook, the community that we've created, the advocacy that now we're beginning to extend into other realms, whether it be Twitter or Instagram or Pinterest or LinkedIn, just that we continue to really be focused on spreading the word-of-mouth marketing, which is the bedrock and foundation of our move to empower millions of entrepreneurs throughout North America. The fourth item that was discussed in this brief note was really that Tesla stands apart because it has a real and tangible product. You know, building hardware is hard. That's an old adage, by the way, from the auto industry, and Tesla's in that industry. And doing what they're trying to do with the Model S and the subsequent models, it's really hard. I've had friends that left Detroit and went to work for Elon Musk, and quite honestly, most of them said this can't be done, and many of them left. Well, it was done. Obviously, the proof is on the road today. That doesn't mean that it's easy. It means that it's hard, but that commitment to persevere is where I think you get a lot of respect for Tesla and for Elon Musk. Well, we know that, again, as we think about ourselves at Legal Shield, what we're trying to do, we don't want to call ourselves revolutionaries, but it is a revolutionary concept that people should stop believing that they're not worthy of legal advice, consultation, and representation in their day-to-day lives. Legal Shield is not about being law-abiding. Okay, bad things happen to good people every single day. That's why we exist, because those people have been raised to think that they can't afford to speak to a lawyer, that they're not worthy of representation, and that's wrong. Every citizen equal under the law. That's our goal, to live free under the law, all of us together, to create the massive membership, a community that equalizes the playing field for all, to be able to live free under the law. In summary, you know, the takeaways is for all the people out there, the entrepreneurs of Legal Shield as a family, and all those that are considering joining us, is that you want to be part of a powerful, innovative company. Now, you may or may not be able to do something like Elon Musk at Tesla, but I can tell you this. If you join us, trust me, you'll soon say that you're just getting started, because that's what I say. I'm Jeff Bell, and I can tell you I'm just getting started. Because at Legal Shield, we know the best is yet to come, because we are an innovator, and we have not even begun.